Good morning. So welcome to Cendien's webinar today. This is going to be the Infor Birst Complex Paginated Reports. It's a pleasure to have each and one of you here today. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So just a quick brief, here at Cendien, we specialize in providing comprehensive services and solutions. As Infor partners, we offer managed services and assistance across various domains, including implementations, integrations, development, training, and more. And we extend our services beyond just Infor. We also serve as Microsoft partners, providing a wide range of IT services, which allows us to offer a holistic approach to your technological needs. And so let's go ahead and go to the next one. Perfect. The focus of today's webinar is on Infor Birst and its capabilities, specifically on complex reporting options by combining two or more sub-reports into a single report. Our presenters today will be Preetha and Keerthy, developers and Birst experts here at Cendien, and they will guide us through the intricacies of this reporting need. We've structured the session to ensure clarity and understanding, and we'll reserve time at the end for any questions that you may have. And so without further ado, I'll go ahead and hand over to Preetha and Keerthy.
Thank you, Shirley. So good morning, everyone. Myself, Preetha Sivakumar, Senior Infor Birst Consultant at Cendien. So I am certified and have 6 years of experience in this too. So I will be one of the presenters of today's webinar. So let me jump to the webinar. Our main objectives for this call is to go over the types of reporting options in Birst. So drill down functionalities. So our core concept, complex paginated report and its key features. Summary and comparison between normal versus paginated report. What will Cendien offer you? And finally, the question and answer session. So in today's webinar, as discussed, we will be concentrating mainly on the paginated reports and its capabilities, but we will also be covering how it differs from the normal reporting options that are available. So this is an example of a paginated report. So this showcases an work order information from asset management domain. As you can see, all informations are available in a different sections for each work orders. So this is how the paginated reports work looks in general. So we will be discussing about these in details in the upcoming slides. There are two reporting options that are available in Birst. So one is a visualizer and another one is a designer. So the visualizer report is highly used to present the data in a graphical way. So these are all the available charts in the visualizer. So like bar chart, line chart, tables, etc. So the data can be presented in any of these charts in the Birst. So let's say the user wants to see regional level sales data. So GeoMap is the best option. So it showcases the sales amount of per region in a geographical map rather than a boring table format kind of thing. So likewise, we can use any chart types based on the data available. So apart from these chart types, we have an option to import the chart from the Google as well to present the data. So we can move to designer reporting. So the designer reporting is mainly used to show data in a highly formatted way, I would say, rather than a pictorial representation. So this might not be as appealing as a visualizer report, but it has a different needs. It has a higher standards. So user can opt for this designer reports when they want to see the invoice data same in the invoice format, or I can say employees attendance same in the employees organization's timesheet format. So this is an highly expandable area, so where any customization of the report look is possible as per the user requirements. So now I'm moving to the drill down functionality. So the drill down functionalities, so basically this is a functionality available in Birst, applicable both for visualizer and designer reporting options. So the drill down functionality can be established when a user wants to see a different level of information, or I can say data from a different reports or a dashboard for a certain criteria. So this will allow the user to navigate from one report or a dashboard to another report just in a single click. So there are two levels of reporting options, two levels of drill down functionalities available here. So report level drill down and dashboard level drill down. So the report level drill down is when any number of drill downs can be established for a report. Let's say a report has 5 columns in it. So for all the 5 columns, we can establish a drill down. When the user clicks on one column value, it will go to another report or a dashboard and showcases that particular information on that dashboards. On the other hand, when it comes to a dashboard level drill downs, it can be established only for one primary column in a report. This is an example of a drill down functionality. So on the left hand side, as you can see, there are purchase orders, which are highlighted in blue and underlined. So which means like a drill down has been established for that column. So if a user goes and clicks on one purchase order, it will showcase as a different level of information. Let me quickly show a demo. So this is a sample data. So this is a purchase order header level information where you can see a list of purchase order and a header level information such as purchase order date, statuses, amount columns, and etc. So a drill down has been established, and as you can see, for each purchase order, there are total number of lines. So let's say if the user wants to see for 1009, if the user wants to see all the 4-line informations just in a single click, it will go to purchase order line details where all the 4 level of informations are present. And the user can still drill down to multiple levels, say for 1009 and the line number 1, if the user wants to see what are all the distributions available. So that is possible with a single click. So this is how the drill downs works. So the only drawback for this method would be, so the user wants to navigate to each dashboard separately. And in case if they want to do an analysis or a comparison, they need to download all the reports separately and then combine using an Excel or any form and then make the analysis. So now comes our main chapter, which is a paginated reports. So this paginated reports are nothing but a designer report. So the main purpose of this report is to see all the report or all the information of a particular criteria in a single report. So this can, rather than navigating to a multiple sections or multiple dashboards. So this allows user to download the entire report in a single format. So let's say there is an employee, let's say the user wants to see an employee information, such as work order, work assignments, pay rates, hours worked, everything in a single report. Instead of going to a multiple report, everything will be available in a, can be downloaded in a single document. So unlike visualizer, where we can see the data only in chart views, this report looks can be customized in any format, even in a chart format. So the balance sheets can be looked exactly like a balance sheet, invoice can be looked exactly like an invoice, purchase orders exactly like a purchase order, and so and so. And there are no number of limitations on the number of reports that can be combined or number of filters that can be added. So it's open. So this is an example. So in my previous case, I have showcased purchase orders, header level, line level, and distribution level informations in different reports. But here you can see everything in a single report. So let me quickly show you a purchase order. So this is the purchase order details in a single report. And the main thing you can look into is it is designed in a purchase order template on its own. So this is just a sample. We can do a number of customizations on the same. So line details are present, distribution level details, amount details, header level details, everything can be in a single report. So now the key features and the security options for this report will be explained by Keerthy Jayavelu. Over to you, Keerthy.
Hi team. So my name is Keerthy Jayavelu and I have an 8 years of experience working in the Birst side. So let me quickly go through the features of the designer reports that I can go and explain. So in designer actually we can customize each and every cell or each and every column or the data on its like how we can customize in a each and every like I can say each and every letter can be customized on its own through the designer report. Let's quickly go to the practical session. I can show you in a real time. Yeah. Okay, so if you see this purchase order, we have a number of grade section which is nothing but is separate sub reports. We can still go and see this sub reports in an individual manner, else we can just combine these reports in one single report. Okay, so when you see this purchase order, it shows the entire detail of the work order. I mean the purchase order number. So if you scroll through the bottom of this report, we have like an example of 10 to 15 purchase order number that will be displayed on this report. Okay, so let's go and quickly see the slice the report with one purchase order number. So right now what we have done is we have sliced the report for one purchase order number. If you see this, this has a line and the description below in it. So this report or the section can be entirely customized using horizontal or vertical of the each and every cell. So let's go and see. For example, if you see the entire report, if I'm an administrative side of person, and I would like to see the entire report. In case if I want to hide the sections of this report and I want to print the report, still I can do it. Let's see, we can just print this report without doing any customization. Let's export this report in a PDF format. Okay, we can see entire details of the purchase order and purchase line and the purchase line distributions of this in a single report. Let's go to the design section again. Okay, so right now I am fixing a confidential of PO line distribution. So I want to hide this PO line distribution. So I'm creating a slicer in a dashboard that the users should not see this. As an administrative person, I can see this report, but the user should not see it. So what I'm doing is I'm just going and slicing the report with the confidential that I am fixing in the report on the dashboard side. If I choose the confidential that the purchase order line description should not be shown, yes, it is hidden. This is the one way that we can do in designer report. Else, if it's confusing part, because if we have a number of sub reports and we need to, we are confused like in which section that is hidden, we can directly go and choose the confidential button, which is fixed at the right side of the line number. When you click on the confidential line, it will entirely hide that section. So if you take a printout of this, the line section will not be shown and the report will be still exported in the way you see here. So this is the main feature that we can still we can do however we need. Like we can still fix for 10 to 20 sub reports. That's detail level session only I can see and the team member should not see. So we can go and do in this way. The other way is like the barcode, the one I can say. In designer we have an barcode session. For example, if I want to hide the purchase order number, that 1004, I can go and choose it the barcode as yes, which the purchase order number will be erased and the barcode will be it is an encrypted way. So if you have a mobile number with the same data, still when you scan it, it will show the purchase order number. So this is so the the confidential detail to be shared to the higher level to the end level, this is possible. So the intermediate people cannot see what is this detail and all. Likewise, not only on the barcode, like for example, if you see the detailed report, the amount section, I want to go and hide this amount so that I can see the amount, but the end user should not see, or the junior level people should not see this amount. I can go and fix a button like it should be encrypted. When it is encrypted, it will show as a star symbol, so the people cannot see the details of this report. This is all completely done only in the designer of the burst. Okay, let's see. We have, this is not only on the sub reports. We can still implement a charts over here. Let's erase all the filters what we have. Okay, so we still, this report is shown only on the PDF format. Like the charts are not enabled here. So I want to enable in charts, like what if you see here, you can see the purchase order number, but you are not sure which is the higher amount of the purchase order number. So what I'm doing is I'm going and choosing a chart to compare which purchase order number has a higher level of amount. So you can see here we have enabled a report section which is hidden. When it choose the show charts, it will show the number of purchase order with the higher level of data. So I can see right now 10110 is the highest number of data, or the amount that is happened. So if you still print on this way, the report shows in that manner, or else let's slice in one work order, one purchase order number. So if you still choose one purchase order number, still it has then charts that can be shown. Not only on the bar graph, we have multiple options like pie chart or bar graph. So we can choose in as per the user needs here. So this is one way. Then we have an other section. For example, if a user login, let's see when the user logins, only the security level is applied to the users login. For example, if an administrator logins, they can see the purchase and vendors or the line description, those kind of details or amount details. Only the administrator level of details people can see. We can do that option so that when the junior level people logins, only they can see a few amount of details that is shown on the report. Within one single sub report with differentiating a user, we can still do that. Like when, for example, let's take a budget office people, when they log in, they can see the attendance or the associated projects, which only their data they can see it. When a head level logins, they can see a pay rates or increments or confidential data. So those kind of things, the higher level people can see it. Yeah. So this is how the designer report we can still customize on our own. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Thank you, Preetha.
Thank you, Keith. So now we are at the end of the webinar. So here is a summary. So this shows the comparison between the normal with the paginated reports. So the normal report, as discussed, like in the left-hand side, as you can see, it can showcase only one level of information, whereas the paginated can showcase multiple levels of information in a single page. So to view the relevant data, so for the normal reports, the user needs to navigate and download the report. But with the paginated report, everything will be in one, and as a single document, the user can use it for analysis or anything. So this is mainly useful when there are n number of reports available. So any types of exports are possible. And when it comes to a security options for the normal reports, we need to set the security level, column level security or a report level security in the space, in this entire space. But for the paginated report, just in a single click, the user can hide a section, or based on the user login, the reports can be visible. So here is what the Cendien might offer you. Cendien will offer you. So we have a skilled and certified burst experts who has been in this industry for a decade. So we can analyze the data and the business needs and can provide right reporting options. with a lot of customizations. So that will make data analysis easier for the user end. And specifically about these paginated report, our developers have developed by combining 55 plus reports in a single report and then deliver to the customer. So we can also provide you a sample format of this paginated report after the end of this webinar. So that's it from my end, and thank you.
All right, thank you, Preetha and Keerthy. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the Q&A. Okay, I think if there are no questions, we can go ahead and move on to the next slide. And then if any comes up, I'll go ahead and read them out. Okay, so thank you again, everyone, for joining us on today's session, especially Preetha and Keerthy, for an insightful and beneficial one. We appreciate everyone joining us here today. And if there are any questions that you guys have later on at any point, please feel free to reach out either through this QR code here or shoot us an email at support@cendien.com. We're also looking for feedback, so if anyone has any suggestions for an upcoming webinar, we would love to hear what you guys have, and then hopefully we can get that going in the future. So again, please feel free to reach out either through the QR code or the email here at support@cendien.com.